off on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down from up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Broken tackle. Out left, he's got it to Everett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
14.
Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And some room to roam now. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a second.
Now Wilson completes it to Dixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On the move to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
To throw is gone. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Barkevious Mingo. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Here's gone. And the pressure gets to him again. Bobby Wagner in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man, it's Vanette. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Wilson now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Vanette, 30 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back
into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now a first down throw. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Goff throwing again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and long. It's gone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And out now come the Seahawks. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This is Carson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Michael Brockers in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
95.
To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight, it's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff steps away. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. But he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Carson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
19.
Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got Lockett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Finding room inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Being chased out left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Now Wilson on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. It's caught, Lockett, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Here's Carson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Trey Madden, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.